So why is Jesus offended, rejected in his own hometown? The gospel writer Mark presents a very hostile welcome to Jesus in his hometown. Now, Jesus had become famous due to his authoritative teaching and healing miracles on both sides of the Lake of Galilee, the Jewish side and the Gentile side. But his hometown rejects and offends him. So this is the question. Why do the home or the village people reject and offend Jesus? Why people in Nazareth reject Jesus in Mark chapter 6 verses 1 to 6? It may not be very clear why the village folks reject Jesus. Now consider this. People are thinking whether Jesus is crazy or really smart. And according to the available facts, people decided that Jesus is crazy. And that fact is based on what his home people thought about him. In Mark chapter 3, verse 21, his home people had come to take Jesus home because they thought Jesus is gone out of his mind. People were not sure where did Jesus get all this knowledge to teach and the power to perform miracles. The scribes and the synagogue officials were spreading a rumor that Jesus got this power from a demonic source. And based on this knowledge, people arrive at a decision that Jesus is crazy. How does the village folks offend Jesus? According to the cultural setup of a time, social status was fixed. You were born into a system. You were born and identified by a profession. And therefore, people identify Jesus as a carpenter. Now, given this backdrop, that people were hearing lots of powerful stories of miracles and teachings in Galilee about Jesus, they are evaluating Jesus from the knowledge that they have from their hometown. They're saying, this fellow is a carpenter. How could he get all this knowledge? Now, being a carpenter was a respectable profession, but it was a low status in the society. It could not be compared to a rabbi. So they are rejecting him because they could not comprehend how he has got all this knowledge. The hardest offense was to call Jesus as the son of Mary. According to the social system, a son or a child was identified with his father. When people called Jesus as the son of Mary, they were hinting at Jesus' illegitimate birth, his illegitimate fatherhood. And it was a direct offense against Jesus' character, his honor in society, and that was the harshest remark that the people gave for Jesus by identifying him as the son of Mary. But Jesus fights back and clarifies his identity. He provides an alternative and he says, prophet is not without honor except in his hometown. By saying this statement, Jesus is identifying himself as a prophet, a counter-cultural figures of Israel. And many of these prophets were rejected, offended, and even killed. Mark, the gospel writer, is leading us to this question. Who do you say that Jesus is? Is he a prophet? And Mark will eventually lead all his readers to a confession of faith. Do you think that because Jesus was offended, rejected, he could not perform miracles there? Is Mark focusing on Jesus' inability to perform miracles? This is a very interesting text in Mark, where Mark says Jesus could not perform miracles due to their lack of faith. This could not is in inverted commas. Could not. But when the other gospel writers mention it, like Matthew, he will say Jesus did not perform miracles. It's not about could not. He will polish the Jesus in Jesus's statements. This is a very important reflection. The problem here is not that people had enough faith or no. The problem here is people did not have faith. Many times we say that miracles are not happening, God is not listening to my prayer because I do not have enough faith. But that's not a question here. Many times we find this question, we find ourselves before God and we come to this powerful statement, God, I believe, but help my unbelief. But what is at stake here? Jesus is regarded as not capable to perform miracles. That is at stake. Even if miracles had to happen, those miracles will not be attributed to Jesus, because Jesus is the son of a carpenter, because Jesus is being possessed by a demonic, he is getting power from a demonic source. He's just like ordinary people. He's not a rabbi, he's not a synagogue. So even if miracles were to happen there, those miracles would not be attributed to Jesus. Faith is critical for healing, but faith is not absolutely necessary for miracles to happen. Miracles will happen whether you have faith or no. Whether you attribute those miracles to God, that's another question. Thank you for staying with me and watching this entire video. I appreciate you give this video a like, share this video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and tell me how was the video, what do you like to learn, and what videos I can do in the comment section below. See you in the next video. God bless you.